Hi, I'm Gavin Glicksman. Joining me today at Sun HQ is Ian Wright, and we're going to be talking about all things Arsenal. Wrighty, obviously, Gunners legend. Arsenal got into the top four by the skin of their teeth. Was that a good season?
I think with the squad they had and the form they showed halfway through it, I didn't think they were going to make it. They made it in the end, and I think that you have to be thankful. I'm thankful. I'm delighted that they've gone in there, especially with Wenger saying that he's looking to spend some money this summer. Yes, I'm pleased that they've got in there, but you have to say that, you know, Tottenham were unlucky. You know what I mean? They were unlucky, yeah. But it's one of those where I'm like I say, Arsenal squeezed through. Maybe the experience that they've had playing in the Champions League for so many years has got them there. But it's been a tough one. It's been a roller coaster for Arsenal fans this season, because there was a time, like I say, where I didn't think they were going to make it.
Jack Wilshere and Theo Walcott were both asked, can you feel sorry for Tottenham? It's happened to them 2 seasons in a row now. And obviously they both said, funnily enough, no.
Well, that's a stupid question to ask Arsenal players, just like it would be a stupid question to ask Tottenham players.
So Arsenal obviously have got to go through the qualifying round.
Yeah.
Does that concern you?
No, because we've done it before. And like I say, they've got the experience. The main thing now, Gav, is, like Wenger's saying, he's going to spend big. Now, I know he's not going to go for the Edison Cavani's of this world, Edison Cavani's and the Falcaos. And yes, hopefully, you know, people like that will come. But we do need that stature of player. Now, to get someone like Cavani, which I know he won't go for, or Falcao, they're going to be, they're top end. So that's going to be 70, 80 million pounds in respect of a way out, in respect of their contract, what it's going to be worth. And I can't see Arsenal paying that. I just can't see them dishing that much out. And so when you're talking about spending big, you know, if you're going for the caliber of player that Arsenal are going to need to get now, for me, to take them to that next level. So it's not like you're scraping into Champions League qualification for top 4. Because I look at Man City and I look at Chelsea and I look at United, and I know that them 3 will be, next season, they will be in the Champions League next season. Now, Arsenal, right now, you can't say that for definite. Now, you know that those 3 clubs I've just mentioned, the United, City and Chelsea, will spend, you know, especially Mourinho coming in, if that's going to happen. Pellegrini coming in, he's going to have to change it and bring his own players in. Man United are going to have to get, they're going to have to build up with their squad as well. You know, and Arsenal are going to have to now, you're talking about 3 of those clubs, so 4 top clubs going in for not a big pool of players. Now, if you're one of those top players, you're going to look at all of them and you're going to think, well, where have I got the best opportunity to win things? And you know, Arsenal are going to be at the bottom of that list. And when you've got a manager who's not really forthcoming in respects of spending big, he wants to find somebody and turn them into a big star, whereas the other teams are quite happy to buy a big star and keep them where they are. That is the problem I think we're going to have, attracting the quality of player that's going to come to Arsenal to take them to the next level. And when the other 3 teams are looking for the same kind of people.
One player who's been linked with Arsenal, and it'll be a return to Arsenal, is Cesc Fabregas.
Yeah.
Surely you won't have that problem of attracting him. Is it possible that he'll come back this summer?
Well, I hope so. You know, Cesc is not. He's still a relatively young guy. He's gone home. He's done the thing what he's done at Barcelona. He wanted to go back. I'm sure he would have liked it to have been a lot more successful than it's been, but he has won things going back there, and he's done it now. Maybe it is time for him to come back. I think that I personally would welcome him back with open arms. You know, people say never go back, but you know, I think he's somebody that, with his quality and his respect in the club, that's going to help. But you know, we need that. We need, I think, 3 more, 3, 4 more.
Regardless of whether or not Wenger does spend big in the summer, looking at next season, is it a trophy or bust? Is that finally his last chance to bring silverware back to the club?
Well, I don't know. I don't think it's ever trophy or bust with Wenger. I just think there's a lot of frustration. Speaking to a dear Arsenal fan, Jamie Spence, of the European Tour, former golfer and that, and he loves Arsenal. He's got his season ticket continuously, and it's people like him, they will buy it. You know what I mean? Even as much as they're looking and they're thinking, well, when are we going to do something? You know, they will still buy it. That's the loyalty that the Arsenal fans have to not only the club but to Wenger. And I feel like I've got that same. I will always mention I feel the board and that could do more, give him more. I think that Wenger is a company man, he does protect them. But like Arsenal fans are going through that frustrating, okay, I'm going to buy it again and hopefully this is going to be the one. And yes, I feel that it's time to win a trophy. I wouldn't say trophy or bust because, you know, you look at Wigan and I'm not in the same calibre as Arsenal, but they've got a trophy and they've busted. I wouldn't want that for Arsenal. I wouldn't want Arsenal to do something like that. So it's not trophy or bust because I think Arsenal are at the level where it doesn't need to be. Could still go for it and we should still be challenging for the Premiership and maybe just picking up the FA Cup here and there, you know, and maybe having a really good blast in the Champions League to the point where we go in there and having a chance of winning it, you know. And so, you know, that's what we should be aiming for. You know, people talk about Usmanov and that. I'd love to see someone like Usmanov coming because Arsenal would not be vulgar in spending money. What that money would do, it would give us the capability of being able to stand toe-to-toe with City, United and Chelsea with the players that come available. Then it comes down to who can convince them to come to Arsenal. I put myself up for that job if Arsenal wanted me to go and speak to a striker and tell him what it means to come and play for Arsenal in these times. Yes, you'll be able to get the monies that you're looking for, but to take Arsenal back to where they were, that's legendary stuff, and that's what you want.
Brilliant. Wrighty, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure, man.
Cheers.